What's up guys, welcome to Products Room. G-Sync is a must-have feature in a gaming monitor if you own an NVIDIA graphics card. It synchronizes the refresh rate of your display with the frame rate of the games you play, smoothing away stuttering and screen tearing. Believe it or not, these problems were the norm as recently as a decade ago. However, choosing the right G-Sync gaming monitor can be complex. You must select from several levels of G-Sync certification while also separating out great FreeSync gaming monitors that work with AMD's video cards. If you don't want to dig into the details, however, we've done the legwork for you and picked out the best G-Sync gaming monitors. So be sure to stay till the end so you don't miss anything. Now, let's get started. The first G-Sync monitor on our list is ViewSonic Elite XG270QG. There are a plethora of G-Sync gaming monitors out there, and the ViewSonic Elite XG270Q ticks all the right boxes. It offers a 27 inches display with a 1440 pixel resolution, hitting that sweet spot of a fast refresh rate without sacrificing a sharp image. The true G-Sync module handles any refresh rate from 1 Hz and is overclockable to 165 Hz. That pairs well with the wickedly fast response time, resulting in a superbly smooth gameplay experience that any gamer will love. This monitor also stands out for its image quality. It uses a nano IPS panel with an extremely wide color gamut, great color accuracy, and high maximum brightness, though you don't get local dimming or HDR. Similar to most IPS panels, it doesn't offer the deepest blacks, but that issue can be somewhat remedied by the bias lighting available on the back of the display. That lighting is actually RGB lighting, so you can amp up the gamer aesthetic if you prefer. The ViewSonic Elite XG270Q is a sturdy display with a great stand that's height, tilt, and swivel adjustable. Unlike some rivals, its design doesn't scream, "I'm a gaming monitor." It totes 2 video ports, a DisplayPort 1.2 and HDMI 1.4 port. There's also a USB hub for up to 3 wired USB peripherals. The next G-Sync monitor on our list is Asus VG248QG. You don't need to spend a fortune for a smooth gaming experience, and the Asus VG248QG is proof of this. This ergonomic 23.8 inches monitor is the predecessor of one of our previous favorites, the Asus VG248QE. Its latest iteration offers 1080 pixel, 165 Hz, and uses a TN panel to shave the price below $200. Though it's not the largest or most capable monitor out there, it sure beats the typical boring 24 inches, 60 Hz office monitor. You get G-Sync compatibility with this option, the least strenuous of the G-Sync standards available. However, the support of any refresh rate between 1 Hz and 165 Hz using the DisplayPort connection provides a broad frame rate range and prevents screen tearing. The HDMI port doesn't support G-Sync, but there's also native FreeSync if you've got an AMD graphics card in another rig. You get smooth motion due to a speedy response time, and input lag is low for responsive gaming. Therefore, you're getting an overall pleasant gaming experience. The downside: image quality is not the best out there, and the viewing angles are limited. Its TN panel doesn't handle contrast ratio well, and you don't get deep blacks. However, for budget competitive gaming, motion clarity is key, not image quality, so this is the perfect monitor. The next G-Sync monitor on our list is Acer Predator XB253Q. The Acer Predator XB253Q remains our go-to recommendation for a mid-range 1080 pixel gaming monitor. The 24.5 inches display earns the nod largely on its image quality and impressive refresh rate of 280 Hz. The monitor has great color accuracy, outstanding motion clarity, and a good contrast ratio, for an IPS panel, at least. It also gets pretty bright and supports HDR gaming, though you don't get backlight dimming. This G-Sync compatible monitor doesn't have a full G-Sync module baked in. The lack of a true G-Sync is disappointing, but that ups the price of a monitor quickly. It still works with G-Sync at a refresh rate between 50 Hz and 240 Hz, but when you overclock to 280 Hz, you do lose support. The 50 Hz lower limit on G-Sync compatibility shouldn't be an issue with most games, as running games at 1080 pixel isn't very demanding. That solid motion clarity and a quick response time should keep you immersed in the action for hours. This monitor is built like a tank, and the stand lets you get the proper ergonomics to be comfortable during marathon gaming sessions. There's plenty of connectivity, including 2 HDMI 2.0 ports and a DisplayPort 1.2 that supports the 280 Hz refresh rate. Beyond that, there's an audio out jack and 4 USB type of ports, 2 on the side bezel and 2 around the back. The next G-Sync monitor on our list is Alienware AW2721D. Alienware's AW2721D is a fantastic gaming monitor, and nearly bumped the ViewSonic XG270QG from its top spot. The ViewSonic edged out due to its lower price, but AW2721D is a great alternative. Its 27 inches, 1440 pixel display manages a solid contrast ratio and gets surprisingly deep blacks for an IPS panel. It even totes local backlight dimming. The high pixel density, brightness, and color performance further solidify it as an ideal choice for gaming. Speaking of gaming, this monitor is NVIDIA G-Sync Ultimate certified, supporting G-Sync at any refresh rate between 1 Hz and 240 Hz on the DisplayPort, and includes HDR. The two HDMI ports drop you down to 144 Hz, but you'll still see smooth gameplay in every game, all the time. HDR support is a nice bonus, though it's only on par with budget HDR TVs. Still, the image quality looks excellent and it's similar to the ViewSonic XG270QG. The Alienware has a unique look and class-leading build quality. There's even some RGB lighting that can be customized through AlienFX software. It also supports 2 USB Type-A ports for wired gaming peripherals. The next G-Sync monitor on our list is Asus ROG Swift PG32UQ. It's difficult to find a great 4K monitor with official G-Sync certification, a somewhat reasonable price, and available stock. But the Asus ROG Swift PG32UQ fits the bill. This big 32 inches, 4K monitor stands out most because of its outrageously sharp, bright, and vibrant image. Color performance is excellent, and the monitor's high 600 nits maximum brightness adds punchy visuals to HDR games. Going 4K means sacrificing frame rates, but the 144 Hz on this monitor still provides a smooth, enjoyable gaming experience. It's a G-Sync compatible option that supports G-Sync at a refresh rate between 48 Hz to 144 Hz. You may likely see issues at low frame rates with this monitor's high native resolution, but that can be avoided by upgrading to a much more expensive monitor like the Asus ROG Swift PG32UQX. Other gaming features include a low 1 millisecond response time to eliminate smearing and motion blur and auto low latency for lag-free gaming. As for build quality, this monitor is rock solid and has a stable, height-adjustable stand. Connectivity is a bit bare as it includes 2 USB Type-A ports for connecting wired gaming peripherals beyond its 2 HDMI 2.1 that only support 120 Hz native refresh rate, and 1 DisplayPort. The next G-Sync monitor on our list is Samsung Odyssey G7. Gamers don't need to choose between AMD FreeSync and NVIDIA G-Sync, as Samsung's Odyssey G7 shows it's possible to have both in one excellent display. This gaming monitor has class-leading image quality and offers smooth gameplay with AMD and NVIDIA hardware. The G-Sync compatibility between a refresh rate of 60 Hz and 240 Hz is a bit high, so you'll want to pair the monitor with a fast video card for best results. NVIDIA fans should note the 32 inches model has a higher minimum of 80 Hz, which is why we recommend the smaller monitor for use with G-Sync. Sticking with a 1440 pixel monitor aids in the impressive frame rates and helps games run better. Low speeds, alongside a 600 nit peak brightness and 10-bit color depth on the VA panel mean you'll not only be able to see a ton of frames, but each frame can look exceptional. There are also deep blacks and decent pixel density on the 27 inches model for a better viewing experience. Samsung's Odyssey G7 is an eye-catching display even when it's off. It has an aggressive curve for immersive gaming and delivers an attractive design with good build quality. The monitor has 2 USB Type-A ports for connecting wired peripherals, while the 2 HDMIs or DisplayPort are great for hooking up your rig. The next G-Sync monitor on our list is Alienware AW3821DW. Gaming on an ultra-wide monitor, like the Alienware AW3821DW, gets you far more immersed in the action than a traditional monitor. This 38 inches ultra-wide monster boasts 3840 by 16:0 resolution for a sharp, crisp image and a 21:9 aspect ratio with a slight curve to wrap your games around your field of vision. Beyond its ample display real estate, you get decent color performance, a high maximum brightness, it totes HDR 600, and superb motion clarity with its G-Sync Ultimate support. If you're gaming on an NVIDIA GPU, this G-Sync Ultimate monitor works with a refresh rate of 1 Hz all the way up to 144 Hz, so you're in for ultra-smooth, stutter-free gameplay. It works perfectly in pretty much every game in full screen or windowed mode. Its HDR performance in compatible games is respectable and provides a punchy look, though it's nothing to rave about. Alienware's outstanding build quality is in full force here. It's a massive, hefty monitor, so much so that you may need to rearrange your desk or gaming den to make it fit. Luckily, the stand is height, tilt, and swivel adjustable, making it easier to get the most comfortable viewing angles. The monitor only offers 2 USB ports, which is a bit disappointing, but they use the more capable USB 3.2 Gen 1 standard. Most monitors stick to USB 3.0 or 3.1. The next G-Sync monitor on our list is Asus ROG Swift PG259QN. If you're often playing League of Legends, Overwatch, or other fast-paced esports games, it's important to grab a monitor with a high refresh rate over a high resolution. Luckily, the Asus ROG Swift PG259QN offers an absurdly fast 360 FPS for smooth, virtually blur-free motion. If your GPU can even keep up with those speeds, that's paired with an equally stellar response time for virtually no flickering. This monitor offers a G-Sync module, which means G-Sync will work at any refresh rate between 1 Hz and 360 Hz. That's the widest range of G-Sync compatibility you'll find on any monitor. The result is super smooth gaming that always takes full advantage of your NVIDIA video card's performance. There's even a G-Sync Esports mode to get the ideal settings for esports games. This 24.5 inches, 1080 pixel monitor offers good image quality, and the small size makes it easier to see all the action on screen without constantly moving your eyes back and forth. It has excellent build quality and a large, sturdy stand. The monitor includes 2 USB ports for connecting wired peripherals, though they're on the rear and can be a bit difficult to access. The next G-Sync monitor on our list is Asus ROG Swift PG32UQX. To make the most of G-Sync technology, then the ultra-premium and expensive Asus ROG Swift PG32UQX is the way to go. This monitor totes G-Sync Ultimate, so it'll work at any refresh rate between 1 Hz and 144 Hz. This feature is essential, as most video cards will not be able to sustain a high frame rate at this monitor's 4K resolution, and it's safe to say everyone wants smooth, tear-free gaming. Unlike most G-Sync Ultimate monitors, this monitor can even make the most of HDR. It's currently the best HDR gaming monitor money can buy. The PG32UQX rocks a mini LED backlight that sets a new standard for contrast ratio and dark scene performance in an IPS gaming monitor. It also blows away the competition when it comes to HDR and has an insane peak brightness. Motion performance is not outstanding, but it's alright for a 4K monitor, and it's ultimately about immersive visuals more than split-second responsiveness. The build quality goes beyond great and into the realm of the absurd. The monitor is massive, thick, and even has a tiny secondary screen that can display information like GPU system temperatures or current frame rate. There are 3 USB ports, one of which is on the top and meant for connecting a webcam. Next we have LG C20 LED Evo. The LG C20 LED Evo has more or less become the default gaming television. It uses OLED technology for the fastest pixel response time currently available, and you can control color down to each individual pixel. Blacks are truly black, and there's little worry about annoying halo effects around bright objects on dark backgrounds. The absolute contrast also makes colors pop in any scene, from bright landscapes and skies to dark caves and creepy basements look incredible. It's not only great because of the excellent image quality, but also totes strong support for the latest gaming standards, including multiple HDMI 2.1 ports along with adaptive sync, FreeSync, and G-Sync. It's G-Sync compatible and certified to work at a refresh rate between 40 Hz and 120 Hz. While true G-Sync would have been nice, this provides a wide range of refresh rates to work. Large displays with true G-Sync are rare, and those that exist are much more expensive than the LG C20 LED Evo. Because it's a television, not a monitor, the LG C20 LED Evo's connectivity is different from other displays listed here. It offers 4 HDMI ports, all of which support HDMI 2.1 for hooking up your machines, but doesn't have DisplayPort. It's a bit pricey, though if you want the best television for gaming with no compromises, this delivers. Alright guys, that's all for now. Thanks for watching and I hope you enjoyed this video. And this video helped you out. Don't forget to leave a like, and subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this in the future. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Till next time, see you later.